The 2022 FIFA World Cup was the 22nd FIFA World Cup, the World Championship for national football teams organized by FIFA. It took place in Qatar from November 20 to December 18, 2022, after the country was awarded the hosting rights in 2010. It was the first World Cup to be held in the Arab world and Muslim world, and the second held entirely in Asia after the 2002 tournament in South Korea and Japan. This tournament was the last with 32 participating teams, with the number of teams being increased to 48 for the 2026 edition. To avoid the extremes of Qatar's hot climate, the event was held during November and December. It was held over a reduced time frame of 29 days with 64 matches played in 8 venues across 5 cities. Qatar entered the event, their first World Cup, automatically as the host's national team, alongside 31 teams determined by the qualification process. Argentina were crowned the champions after winning the final against the title holder France 4-2 on penalties following a 3-3 draw after extra time. It was Argentina's third title and their first since 1986, as well being the first nation from outside of Europe to win the tournament since 2002. French player Kylian Mbappé became the first player to score a hat-trick in a World Cup final since Geoff Hurst in the 1966 final and won the Golden Boot as he scored the most goals, 8, during the tournament. Argentine captain Lionel Messi was voted the tournament's best player, winning the Golden Ball. The tournament has been considered exceptionally poetic as the capstone of his career, for some commentators fulfilling a previously unmet criterion to be regarded the greatest player of all time. Teammates Emiliano Martinez and Enzo Fernandez won the Golden Glove, awarded to the tournament's best goalkeeper, and the Young Player Award, awarded to the tournament's best young player, respectively. With 172 goals, the tournament set a record for the highest number of goals scored in the 32-team format, with every participating team scoring at least one goal. Format. The FIFA World Cup is a professional football tournament held between national football teams, organized by FIFA. The tournament, held every 4 years, was first played in 1930 in Uruguay, and has been contested by 32 teams since the 1998 event. The tournament was contested with 8 round-robin groups followed by a knockout round for 16 teams. The defending champions were France, who defeated Croatia 4-2 in the 2018 FIFA World Cup final. The event was scheduled to take place under a reduced length, from November 20 to December 18 in Qatar. Being held in Qatar, it was the first World Cup tournament to be held in the Arab world. Spectators were not required to follow most COVID-19 pandemic restrictions such as social distancing, wearing masks, and negative tests. Schedule. Unlike previous FIFA World Cups, which are typically played in June and July, because of Qatar's intense summer heat and often fairly high humidity, the 2022 World Cup was played in November and December. As a result, the World Cup was unusually staged in the middle of the seasons of many domestic association football leagues, which started in late July or August, including all of the major European leagues, which had been obliged to incorporate extended breaks into their domestic schedules to accommodate the World Cup. Major European competitions had scheduled their respective competitions group matches to be played before the World Cup, to avoid playing group matches the following year. The match schedule was confirmed by FIFA in July 2020. The group stage was set to begin on November 21, with 4 matches every day. Later, the schedule was tweaked by moving the Qatar vs Ecuador game to November 20. After Qatar lobbied FIFA to allow their team to open the tournament, the final was played on December 18, 2022, National Day, at Lusail Stadium. The matches for each group were allocated to the following stadiums. Groups A, B, E, F: Al Bayt Stadium, Khalifa International Stadium, Al Thumama Stadium, Ahmad bin Ali Stadium. Groups C, D, G, H: Lusail Stadium, Stadium 974, Education City Stadium, Al Janoub Stadium. FIFA confirmed the group stage venue and kickoff times on April 1, 2022. Al Bayt Stadium is a retractable roof football stadium in Al Khor, Qatar, which was opened in time for matches in the 2022 FIFA World Cup, which began on November 20, 2022. The stadium is located 35 kilometers away from Doha, which made it the furthest stadium from the capital that was used. Lusail Stadium is a football stadium in Lusail, Qatar. Owned by the Qatar Football Association, it is the largest stadium in Qatar and the Middle East by capacity, one of 8 stadiums built for the 2022 FIFA World Cup. It hosted the 2022 FIFA World Cup final game between Argentina and France on the new Ahmad bin Ali Stadium, popularly known as the Al Rayyan Stadium, is an association football stadium located in the district of Raudat Al Jahaniya, Qatar, around 9 kilometers northwest from the center of Al Rayyan. It is currently used mostly for football matches and it is the home to Al Rayyan. Education City Stadium is a football stadium which is located in Al Rayyan, Qatar, and was built as a venue in time for the 2022 FIFA World Cup held in Qatar. The stadium is located within several university campuses at the Qatar Foundation's Education City. Khalifa International Stadium is a multi-purpose stadium located in Al Rayyan, Qatar, around 9 kilometers west from the center of Doha. Its ground comprises a running track and a grass pitch. Al Thummama Stadium is a football stadium in Al Thummama district in Doha, Qatar, located approximately 13 kilometers south of the city center. It hosted the 2022 FIFA World Cup held in the country. Al Janoub Stadium, formerly known as Al Wakra Stadium, is a retractable roof football stadium in Al Wakra, Qatar that was inaugurated on May 16, 2019. This was the second among the 8 stadiums for the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar, after the renovation of Khalifa International Stadium.